Life. We can either be bystanders or creators. Now is the time to awaken to your divine identity and the power of the I Am within, to create a joyous and fulfilled life no matter what your circumstances are. There are answers to life's big questions, and there is a spiritual path that you can walk in this modern world that leads to soul liberation and ascension. In this dawning age of Aquarius, we're called upon to manifest the light of the mighty I Am presence to the world.
Hello and welcome back to the Fellowship Chronicles. 2 days ago, the world celebrated one of the most sacred and spiritually significant moments of the year, Wesak, the celebration of the Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and his passing into Nirvana. Gautama Buddha lived 500 years before Jesus was born, and it's really interesting to see how many parallels there are in their teachings. In fact, there are a number of books written that document records that show Jesus traveled to the East during his years prior to his Galilean ministry. These years are often referred to as the lost years, since there are no biblical records of his life during that time. And our episode today is a contemplative journey, not just into the life of Gautama Buddha, but into the deeper meaning of enlightenment itself, and how his path reveals a mystery we are all meant to embody, the fusion of spirit and matter, of Alpha and Omega, of the Buddha and the Mother. Let's begin with the story. Siddhartha Gautama was born into royalty, a prince of the Shakya clan, destined, as the prophecy foretold when he was a baby, to become either a great king or a great spiritual teacher. His father, King Suddhodana, hoping to preserve his son's future as a ruler, shielded him from all suffering, keeping him enclosed in a palace of pleasure and perfection. But destiny cannot be denied. One day, Siddhartha ventured beyond the gates and witnessed the 4 sights that shattered his sheltered world: a sick man, an old man, a dead man, and a wandering ascetic. And in that moment, his heart was pierced with divine compassion. He could no longer live a life of comfort while others suffered. So he made a radical choice to leave everything behind, his title, his riches, even his wife and newborn son, to seek the truth that would liberate all beings from suffering. Years of extreme asceticism followed, but Siddhartha found no peace in self-denial. He realized that neither indulgence nor deprivation could lead to liberation. Instead, he chose the middle way, the balance between the extremes. And then, beneath the Bodhi tree, he made a vow: I will not rise from this place until I have attained enlightenment. There he sat, and there he faced the final tests, the temptations and illusions of Mara, the force that would keep us bound to ignorance. But when Mara questioned Siddhartha's right to be there, to seek such transcendence, Siddhartha responded not with words, but with a gesture. He touched the earth. He called upon the Mother of Matter to bear witness to his right to be free, to be awakened, to be divine. And the earth responded. The ground shook. The darkness fled, and Siddhartha became the Buddha, the awakened one. Buddha's story reveals something profound. Enlightenment is not the escape from matter, it is mastery within it. There's a Zen teaching that says, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Why? Because the work of the world doesn't stop, but the one doing the work is transformed. Buddha didn't float off into abstraction. He embodied the fusion of masculine and feminine, of spirit and matter, of Alpha and Omega, right in his own temple. Today, the Ascended Masters have given us a beautiful and powerful way to walk this same path of inner fusion. It's through the Hail Mary. You may think of it as a Catholic prayer, but it's far more universal than any one tradition. When you say, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, you're invoking the Mother Ray in yourself. You're saluting the divine feminine, the same presence that Gautama Buddha invoked when he touched the earth. Each time you give the Hail Mary, your chakras are filled with white fire. The sleeping mother flame, known as a kundalini, stirs and begins to rise. And the spirit light, the descending alpha, meets that rising omega flame in your temple. This is the safe and sacred way to raise the kundalini fires under the guardianship of the Divine Mother. Here is the Hail Mary with the updated ending that declares your soul's victory. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sons and daughters of God, now and at the hour of our victory over sin, disease, and death. And in this act, you begin your own path of fusion, just like the Buddha. So here we are on the other side of Wesak, reminded once again that the path to enlightenment is not somewhere out there. It's right here in the way we live, in the way we love, and the way we integrate our highest spiritual ideals into our most practical, grounded daily life. The Buddha touched the earth, and so must we. Let us live that same vow. I will not rise until I become who I was born to be. Thanks for joining me today. If this touched your heart, share it with someone you love. And remember, when you say the Hail Mary, you're not just reciting a prayer, you're awakening the mother light within yourself and walking the same noble path that Buddha walked beneath the Bodhi tree. Until next time, stay grounded, stay luminous, and never forget, you are already becoming the awakened one.
Thank you for joining us today. And if you enjoyed this message, please subscribe and share. Until next time, be blessed and keep shining your light.